Hey guys, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Final Fantasy Dissidia NT. Now, I've been looking forward to this game because I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy, and I've never played any of the handheld versions because I don't have a PSP or anything. But when this was coming out for PS4, I'm like, oh sweet. As a fan, I'm looking forward to all the playable characters or whatever, and story mode, which I figured would be great to see, why they're there and why they're fighting together, whatever. So I bought the game, and I have never, it's been a long time since I've been this disappointed with a game. And the biggest reason is because I don't play these fighting games to play online. I just, play whatever ladder mode they have or play against my friends. And, I also want to play the story mode because I like the story mode. Well, unlike every other fighting game that exists nowadays, you don't just play the story mode right off the bat. You have to unlock it. Now, in most fighting games today, there's a story mode where you start off. It kind of teaches you how to play, and then once you're finished, then you have enough, gameplay experience to go online or do the ladder match or whatever. But this game is the opposite. I don't know if you've read about it or not, but in order to access the story mode or every different cutscene in the story mode, you have to get some stupid item called Memoria, which you earn by doing offline or online stuff. Just as you level up your character, you earn a Memoria, so you can go unlock one cutscene in the story. And of course, this is pretty frustrating for me because when I was figuring this out, I go to the story mode. Oh, you can't do it. You can watch the opening cutscene and that's it. Then I had to actually find out where it was, and the game's tutorial told me, oh, you have to go earn it this way. So I go do, a ladder match. Oh, I got 2 Memoria. All right. So I go back to story mode, unlock 2 more cutscenes. I haven't done any battles yet. It's still just doing the introduction, cinematics. Oh, still can't do it. Can't do any fights. I'm like, okay. Needless to say, I was pretty upset with having to sit there and grind the stupid gauntlet over and over and over again just to unlock story things. And then when I finally do get to the battles, oh, well, you can level up your characters by doing offline stuff. Oh, so not only are my characters weak as hell in the story mode, I have to do even more offline stuff just to level them up so they're viable to use in story mode, which is actually pretty hard when you're starting off. And then with that out of the way, okay, fine. I accepted the fact I had to sit there and grind Gauntlet over and over and over again just to unlock story mode stuff. And then I get to my first boss fight, which was Ramu. There's just a huge difficulty spike when fighting some of those bosses. Like, Ramu was the first one I ever fought, and by far the hardest. And it wasn't because I didn't know how to play. It's because he one-shots you. You just sit there and constantly stuns you over and over again. And I don't know, you have to see the fight to see what he does, but it took me 10, 11 tries just to fight this guy, and it was pissing me off to the point where I didn't want to play it anymore. Brand new game, day one. Didn't want to play it anymore because this boss was so difficult. Now, that may have just been me, not being very skilled. But come on, it's the first boss fight. There's even a small tutorial before you fight him. Oh, you have to do this to beat him. Yeah, sure, okay. And funny enough, every boss I fought after that was pretty easy. It was kind of ridiculous. I beat a few bosses on the first try. Some took a few more tries. I know Leviathan was a pain. Needless to say, I'm just very disappointed with this game so far. Another thing is the lack of gaming modes. I mean, you go online, you can play solo or party or custom. So offline they have, standard and then core battles and then custom battles, and that's it. I mean, I did figure out a way to do a practice mode, and all that does is set the AI to not move anywhere. But you can't sit there and practice your combos. You can't really do anything because eventually you just win the game. A game this new should not have me as frustrated as it is. First, I get frustrated because I have to unlock the story mode by grinding the gauntlet. Then the difficulty of the bosses really threw me off. That made me pretty upset. And I'm already getting bored with the game because there's very little variety of things to do. I mean, fighting games these days know that you have to have more than just one mode. Let me know what you think and tell me, am I wrong? I mean, am I wrong to think that the game is too hard? Am I wrong to think that there's not enough to do? And what do you think about the story mode? Do you think it's cool that you have to unlock it just to play it? Or should it be the other way around? Do you think that you should be able to just play the story mode and use that to level up and unlock abilities or whatever? Anyway, just thanks for listening to my rant. And I'll talk to you guys later.